Stop saying konnichiwa all the time. If I hear another person say konnichiwa instead of konnichiwa, there's gonna be a tatakai moments. But obviously there are plenty of other Japanese greetings that you could use to make new friends if you go to Japan. So to help you make your own nakama in Japan, here are 5 casual greetings in Japanese that will make you look fluent for absolutely 2 seconds. Number 1, hisashiburi, which literally means, hey, haven't seen you in a while. Now you might be saying, Matsu, when am I gonna use that? I would need to have made a tomodachi in Japan first. Well, knowing hisashiburi will give you the motivation so that one day you can say, Matsu, hisashiburi, 去年大阪で食べたたこ焼きめっちゃうまかったね. And I'll say, マジでうまかった. Second one is typically used by girls, and it's Yahoo or Yahalo if you're best girl according to the anime community. Yahoo is kind of stretched out in the whole area, like it's like Yahoo, not Yahoo, but Yahoo, and it creates a little bit of sense of distance when you're saying hi, like literally physical distance. Like someone would typically say it when they're like just walked into the room, they're not literally right in front of someone, or it's not like a direct meeting, but to, you know, when you see someone that's far and like right before they like lift up their eyes and you make eye contact, when you want to get attention, you could just say Yahoo, and they'll be like, oh, somebody just came. Somebody's like, hey there, hey over there, Yahoo. If a girl walks into a weeb community and says, Yahoo, みんな今何のアニメ見てんの? Then the weebs might say, 知らない方がいい. Third one is cheese. Just like that. Cheese is definitely more of a I don't give a damn. Guys and girls can both say it a little bit more, guys. And it's a little bit someone that is a little bit in the delinquency state of childhood called Yankee. Yankee I'll talk about a little bit more later in the future, but it's basically these kids that are a little bit of the outcasts in the Japanese youth society, and they're kind of pissed, kind of angry. They wear funky clothes. They got their hair slicked up like this in a little mohawk. Basically the Tokyo Revengers. Those kids would be considered Yankee, and they're like, they sit kind of weird, and they kind of, you know, punch people, and they got no respect is what they're known to be. But at the same time, Tokyo Revengers, good anime, good show. Now they would say cheese when they're talking to someone that is technically in a higher status to them, so they're acting like they're showing respect, but obviously it's not really even a word, but it's like, I don't know, it's kind of a sound, but it's definitely cheese, and it shows that I don't really give a kuso. Now some kids might say it in a more jokingly way, but overall it's definitely disrespectful. So in a typical way, Yankee might say, cheese, senpai, yakisoba pan, コンビニで買ってきて. Basically, hey senpai, can you buy me yakisoba bread or yakisoba sandwich from the convenience store, because I am a Yankee and I get to ask whatever I want, even to a senpai. If you are a Yankee in Japan and you don't give a damn about senpai dynamics, social hierarchy, then that's what you would say, you know? Definitely don't say it though. I'm telling you not to say it. If you want to know how to get started into learning Japanese, I have both a Hiragana, which is the most basic form of Japanese language, written form you could use, also Japanese basic grammar, so that you could study if you want to know how to use basic grammar and form sentences whenever you want in Japanese. We have 100 students and plus, so make sure you join them, and I'll comment right away and help you out throughout your whole training arc. Fourth one is yo. I think this one is technically originally from yo in English, but the Japanese made it into their own pronunciation though, so that it sounds a little bit more how they might want to say it. This one is typically a lot more casual. You say it to your friends whenever you're kind of casually seeing them, just to show them some attention. You don't want to say, you know, obviously you don't want to say konnichiwa anymore, so you just say yo, and they'll be like, hey. It's kind of yo, it's like hey. So it's definitely just like yo in English. You'll probably look like a cool sly guy, you know, if you want to look like one of those kind of ikemen cool guy in those rom-com movies, and you're like, oh, I don't really care, but you know, I just want to say what up to my boys. You can say yo, and it's kind of cool. I you know me, I kind of say it. Yo, 昨日のスパイファミリー見た？アンニャってさ、正直言って可愛い。あれは喋り方とか可愛いよね。あれはいいアニメだ。もう第2弾楽しみ。That might be a casual conversation that, you know, if you could talk about Spy Family, you could say yo to your friends, and it could be a casual. I would say it's a little bit more masculine. Guys would typically say it. It's a little bit masculine vibe, but you know what? You could say it with this girl too, no problem. No, I don't think it's a problem. I'm just letting you know it does tend to be a little bit more of a masculine greeting. That doesn't mean it has to be, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Fifth one is ya. I know it sounds kind of similar to yo, like it's just a short little blob of a word, but it's more like, hey, what are you doing? Hey, what's going on? So I would say it's kind of a little bit more intrusive, you know? It's a little bit like asking a question, like, hey, like now this person, if someone goes up and says yeah, I'd be like, oh, that person probably wants something. You know, it's not just a casual, hey. Like, it's more like you want to know what that person is up to in that particular time that this conversation is happening. But it could also be that whoever says wants to tell the other person what they've been up to. So already, I mean, you could tell I don't really like because it's like, oh, it's not just a casual greeting. It's like the conversation has to happen. And it's not that I don't like conversations, but this greeting signifies a conversation is going to happen. And in my personal experiences, whenever someone says it means a boring conversation is going to happen, and I got to stand there and listen to it for the next 20 minutes, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to waste 20 minutes of my life. 俺昨日ワンピース全部見終わった。マジで1週間で全部見たの。夜毎晩寝ないでワンピース見た。もうゾロばっかり。なんで？So you can see, just by that, whoever says is gonna talk about some nonsense, you know? I like One Piece, but like, what was the point of that conversation? You get my point. Hopefully you get a little insight on how to make a casual greeting if you go to Japan. Because at the end of the day, you want to make a tomodachi. And when you make a tomodachi, you don't always want to be formal. Konnichiwa, yoroshiku onegaishimasu. No, you want to be able to like casually spark up a conversation that you could, you know, talk about the Spy Family, talk about what anime is on, talk about what takoyaki you ate, what ramen you had last week. So casual greetings are just as important, if not more, I would say. To keep it casual, that means you're close to that other person, and you want a real connection sometimes. Subscribe to join the Nakama, and peace.